My name is Kelvin Penn, and I'm a music creator. Man, inspiration is everywhere. My own taste in music kind of varies around as I've gotten older, especially too. I remember back in the day growing up a lot on R&B, soul, coming from a Black family household. And then as I got older and got to my own taste, jazz was a really big thing for me. And nowadays I really love a lot of different rock elements. I like a lot of psychedelic stuff. Seeing Tacoma pull out the gorge will probably change everybody's life. It's insane. I really like good songwriting. I'm really into good chord progressions. I like to try. And so that's a big thing that I think might be missing from our generation sometimes, where you think it's just so easily given to you, right, per se. But when you try, you actually get like a little bit better of a product. I have my own solo project, so my artist name is 10K Kelvin. A little bit of experimental. I'm doing some piano playing, some DJing, a little bit of rapping, some singing. I kind of like to do this thing where I feel like I'm in my bedroom playing people beats and songs I do. And then there's Race to Light, which is an amazing project that it's kind of been my brainchild for like the last 3 years, that I'm able to bring people in, feature other artists. It's kind of like a soul funk fusion project. I produce for acts like Millennium. My brother goes by Pennywise. I've produced for him also too. I've produced for Vaughn, who's part of Keith Urban, who's also in Race to Light. It's kind of like an intermix thing. But I'm going to produce for a lot more people. And I really want to work more on some films. So I would like to work more on doing some scoring. Paranormal Investigators was the film that I got to work on, where I won an award and got my first IMDb credit. So shout out David Fowler for that. That was awesome. I guess when I first start anything, I go to the computer first. I'm a keyboard player at heart. I get creative the more and more I listen to the song. It drives some people crazy. It's driving me crazy sometimes, but at the same time, I don't think I would change that necessarily. So that's kind of where I start at for the most part. Not gonna lie, the last performance that we had was pretty memorable. It was probably honestly my favorite performance with Race to Light that I've ever done. And on top of it too, it was just great because I was able to perform with other people whom I really knew, and other people were in that area too. It was earlier on that solidified for me that I really wanted to do this, but this one really kind of put the cap on top. Music's important to me because people have a lot of creativity inside of themselves, and it's just an avenue to really get that out. But on top of it too, just past that, to see like nobody on the dance floor and then all of a sudden you're playing and people are cutting up and stuff, that's crazy, right? It's just a great feeling for everybody involved, the fans, the musicians, and everything. I think that's why it's important. It creates a sense of community. Race to Light in particular started off like right around the pandemic time. I think we got a show in, and then the pandemic kind of took it from there. But we were able to hone in the craft. I was really able to dial in these songs because I had time to think. The pandemic, while crazy, gave a lot of time for people to think. I don't think a lot of people around the country, around the world, had the resources. I think we kind of saw that. We pivoted by buckling in and really just trying to hone in our craft. And then in the areas that I'm at, I think I saw a lot of people really going to the online thing. If you already had something that was going on and you had the capability, then you could easily go ahead and set up for streaming, because people were longing again for that connection, that sense of community. It's huge. So huge that people were going crazy when they didn't have it, It's kind of wild to think about. I'm ready to work, man. I like working with people. I try to be really chill at the end of the day. I have my moments. I think everybody does. And I cannot wait for people to see what I have in store for them.